Overall, this report basically told the markets that inflation pressures are still hanging around and maybe even picking back up again. Speaking of again, just like the core CPI, the numbers showed that this wasn't just kind of a one-off or one category type of issue. It was more broad spread around the economy. Service inflation, for example, jumped by 2.5%. And this is something that is looked at as being very sticky. And what I mean by that is this. Goods inflation tends to kind of heat up and cool down pretty quickly. Sticky inflation does not. It kind of hangs around. So when the Fed sees kind of the sticky, right? Service, it's getting sticky, right? The sticky service inflation, the higher energy prices and rising inflation expectations, again, it puts it in a very difficult situation. So let's talk a little bit about the changes in inflation expectations, right? Because those are obviously creeping higher than what they were heading into these reports. 5-year inflation expectation rose roughly from 2.2% to 2.7%. Now, I know that doesn't seem like much of a jump, but psychologically that matters a lot because once consumers and once businesses start expecting inflation to stay high and not cool off, that mindset can actually keep inflation high and stop it from cooling off. It's one of those self-fulfilling cycles where like the opposite of belief action results, where everything gets stronger and good. This is the opposite counterclockwise version of it where everything gets bad because we expect it to get bad and worse. And because we expect it to get bad and worse, it does get bad and worse. Yeah, that. Anyway, naturally, when this came out, markets started adjusting what they think the Federal Reserve may do next, right?